Hello there, my wonderful lords and ladies of the internet. Welcome back to Minecraft. It's been a while since I was last on here for the channel. Been on a bit of a hiatus. I do apologise for that. But we're hopefully back now for the long run. Spent the past few days working on this little mod pack here. It's a new iteration of the Paleocraft mod pack that we made for Technic, but this time it's on Curseforge. There will be a version of this on Technic for those who want it, but actually, funnily enough, during the recording of this video, it's still been approved on the Curseforge website. So, last time I played Minecraft for this channel, it was a Q&A with the FNA devs. Then the latest update for FNA came out, and they announced they were no longer doing any updates for 1.12. At that point, I didn't really want to play anymore because I had grown bored of 1.12. I didn't really enjoy it all that much. But, well, not so much, but as a result of that, the server went down and the entire thing went on a hiatus, and he's still on said hiatus until hopefully FNA updates to a newer version, one that's more enjoyable. Some time passed and I've missed playing with fossils and archaeology. However, in the time that went by, I've gotten a new computer, and the old world doesn't exist anymore. Because, I mean, just being gone so long, the world I lost it. So, we've had to start again, unfortunately, but nothing really wrong with that. So, we're playing with a bit of a new mod pack here. Unlike traditional Paleocraft, this mod pack is centered more around technology. Mainly because watching Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, Camp Cretaceous, which was a really good show. Looking forward to season 4 of that and whenever it comes out next. But after watching all of that and watching a few other bits and pieces on YouTube, I've just wanted a more realistic experience with my dinosaurs. I mean, as realistic as you can get with bringing extinct non-avian dinosaurs back from the dead. So yeah, we're playing with a bit more technology-orientated mod pack. It is predominantly, the technology the tech mods we're using is pretty much in its entirety immersive engineering, and many of its companion mods, you could call them. So the reason for that is I just really like the way it works. It's a fun mod. It's realistic. It can be challenging, but it's not like RLcraft challenging. And all of the mechanics are somewhat realistic. I have to say somewhat realistic because, I mean, again, Minecraft, not really the most realistic game in the world. But it's Industrial Revolution, and I like that type of architecture, and I'd like to have more practice building more of it. And so here we are. Oh, that's the floor. Ow. And there's a zombie down here. Oh, look, iron. So, this will be a new pack. We're going to be climbing the tech tree and developing new technologies in order to create long extinct animals. I have to emphasize technology because I am purposefully making this pack harder on myself. Animals will need to be fed. I need to give myself good nutrition. I mean, it's not normal Spice of Life where it punishes you for not eating right. It encourages you to eat properly by pretty much giving you health buffs if you do. So that's something I'm looking forward to using. I've never really used a mod like that before. Oh, I won't be able to break that one yet. Oh, this is one of the new ores. This is Dominican Amber Ore from Prehistoric Flora. I can't touch that until I get a Silk Touch pickaxe. I tried recording this yesterday to not the greatest effect, let's say. I was tired and I had just finished building the pack, so it was more of a test run for me, if anything. And it didn't really go well, but I tried mining it with a pickaxe. It sounds like gravel, and considering I've just told you that you need a Silk Touch pickaxe, it went as well as you can probably imagine. In that it didn't go well at all, and I lost it. So that was nice. Whilst I'm down here, I should probably... I can hear a zombie, but I don't know where it is. Some tools. So, all in all, we have quite a list of mods, as you can probably tell from the oh no, one not there. From the panel here. 74 pages of stuff. In this stuff, we have things like fossil archaeology and prehistoric flora, but we've also got Tinker's Spice of Life, Carrot Edition, Mr. Crayfish Furniture, many types of immersive engineering. Got Quark, as you can probably tell by clay down in the hole. Pam's Harvest Craft, got Neat, which is pretty neat. Trying to think of all the other mods that we may have that you'll see immediately. Not many in terms of terrain generation. The Paleocraft server pretty much taught us that terrain generation mods in any large capacity are the worst thing you could possibly do. Got Cooking for Blockheads as a sort of companion mod for Pams, because, I mean, as we've probably learned many times in the past, if you don't have it, it's not going to be a good day for you. And some of my eye just fell into the hole. Why do you betray me, iron? I need that. Okay. Let's get out the hole. So, general aim of this series: build a park and populate it with dinosaurs and all other fantastical species of prehistoric fauna and flora. Who doesn't like a good old dinosaur? Except everyone in Jurassic Park who got eaten. Yeah, we don't talk about Nedry. Or Muldoon. Or all of the innocent bystanders in Jurassic World that got mauled. Like, can we just, like, talk for a second how many people died in Jurassic World? Because a lot of people died. Like, it wasn't even just, like, people who knew they were playing around with God. It was just random, innocent people who just wanted to go to this fancy zoo with their kids. It's a bit unfair, really, when you think about it. But at the end of the day, this is what you get for making dinosaurs. Oh yeah, you can probably hear me walking. That's dynamic sounds. And that's a spider. Hi, spider. And that's a skeleton. Nope. No thank you. Oh, more amber. I was expecting that to be way more there than it is. Let's get here. Put that there. Oh, it's going nice. I was hoping to have found something like an archaeologist tent by now, because those things are really convenient for beds. It wasn't waiting for a scientist now. I can run you through a couple of the mods we've got. So here's all the vanilla stuff. Oh yeah, we've got Animania. For those who used to play on one of the old Paleocraft servers. You'll probably remember we had this for a time. It didn't last long. It was back when Paleocraft first really started up. We had it. You can make bacon. What's bacon used for? Spicy mustard pork. Doesn't fill a lot of hunger, but definitely does wonders for your saturation. We've also got Chisel and Antique Atlas. The reason we've got Antique Atlas is because I wanted a minimap mod, but at the same time, I didn't want a minimap mod that you can constantly see. I wanted to encourage the use of a normal transport, let's say. Not normal transport, normal maps. God, sometimes I question how I speak. It doesn't seem to be normal at all. Shield, pickaxe. I'd like a chest plate, please. Also, bonus of Animania is we get cheese. We've also got a cart mod, which adds some rather nice forms of transportation for horses. Got Bountiful, which is a sort of an add-on for villages. It does pretty much what it says on the tin. It gives you like jobs to do then villages. Okay. Hi-ho, to the dungeon we go. Come here, skeleton. Ah, come on. This cave is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Saying that though, it is part of a ravine. Ravines are general. That's a bat. Yeah, that's a bat. Quite a nice cave. Lots of lovely resources. So, for those of you who were unaware, when F&A updated, they actually made some changes. Some relatively big ones. Culture vats are now no longer made with with cactus green. They're made with slime, which is one of the main reasons I'm playing with Tinkers, because slime is a bit of a nightmare to get a hold of. The Ice Age. I do like that they added achievements back. It does make it much more fun. Skeletons are a nightmare. Go away. Nobody likes you. So yeah, this is generally just an introduction episode to what the series is going to be. So, since I've been gone, new PC, so I can actually now You'll probably notice there might be some slightly better video quality as my old PC is now no longer having to chug along to try and keep up with whatever madness we're doing. I'm planning to keep this solely a single-player survival series, mainly because the others I got my mate to play with and the admins for the Paleocraft server got our own things going on, and not all of us really want to be in a video. I mean, can do videos. It's just whether or not they're up for it at the time. So just thinking about just doing this just with me. That way we don't really have to wait on others. We can go at our own pace. We can do what we want. Though that doesn't mean I won't invite other people on every now and then to like just play along. So maybe do like world tours the more we build. It's just dawned on me, I should probably have put a backpack mod into this. We normally play with a backpack mod of some description. In saying that though, we do have craftable horse armour and saddles. So we may not actually need backpacks. We can probably just make some horse-drawn carts and go explore the world like it's some sort of like Wild West. Funny, I've got lead before I've got copper. Other than building a park, I mean, truth be told, the park might actually be a very long way down the road, because we kind of have to figure out power first before we can make dinosaurs. Because analyzers and culture vats in this mod pack need power. They use RF, redstone flux, but due to the way immersive engineering works and the way F&A sort of coded its power usage with its analyzing machinery, they need to draw power directly out of a immersive engineering capacitor, which is a bit of a nuisance considering that isn't directly where power comes. Like, it's normally connected up via whatchamacallit. That I had the word, it's gone. Connectors. That's the word. You normally connect things up with connectors. But you can't do that in this mod pack. Because no, it just doesn't work like that. That's not how they were coded. So we're going to have to slightly alter our building style. Because normally when I build culture vats, if you remember, they're always on like pistons to represent stands, but we're going to have to change that look because that's just not how they work anymore. They need to connect directly to a capacitor, which needs to be connected to the power grid somehow. So it's going to be an interesting game trying to figure out ways to power everything. We're gonna industrialize and make a factory for dinosaurs. It's going to be an interesting ride, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to stick through it with me. We'll have some laughs along the way. Hopefully not die. Though I have no tombstone mod, I am thinking that a fun way to try and ensure we die as little as possible, because I would like to die as little as possible. I know I'm going to die a few times because this is me we're talking about. I am an idiot. I am going to die lots. Probably to my own stupidity. So I might do something that a channel I used to watch ages ago now. The channel was called Dads Are Funny. When Dave from Dads Are Funny was playing the old Tekkit way back when it still had like Project E in it, he used to build like marble pyramids for each death, and for each time he died, the pyramids got bigger. It expanded by a layer. And by the end of it, the desert he was in just sort of was mostly pyramid. I won't do something that drastic, so I might have like a counter of some description. I mean, I say that, but I am almost dead already, and I don't even have like the means to make markers. Might make signs, or might just make a graveyard. Just make a graveyard somewhere, have like a nice gothic church, just for the aesthetic really, and just have a little graveyard for every time I die. Every time I die, make myself a little tombstone. So that is something to talk about later on. Wait, this is it. Ah, it prefers to be broken with a bare hand. Nom 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 nom. Thank you, Quark, for food. Om nom. Okay, now I installed Tinker specifically so I could grow slime, and then what do we have over there? We have a little slime just jumping around. Ain't that just a happy little accident? Also, bonus of new PC is that if people want it, because I don't really know if it's something I'd do without it being requested, but if people want it, I could potentially look into doing a an Ark series. A channel I watch, I've recently found. He's doing one of those survive 100 days challenges without dying, but he's doing it in Ark, and it's quite a good laugh. Not sure if that's something I'd do because I am not the best at the game, but I think talking to people and making videos out of it will give me an incentive to potentially actually finish a game of Ark. Because if you didn't know this, I've never actually finished Ark. I've never beaten any of the bosses, which is shameful, I know. But it's I always want to play it with friends, but because of my time schedule, because I am now fully employed, which is nice. How I afford him a nice new PC. But sort of side effect of full employment is that you don't really have a lot of time to yourself. And the time that you do have, you don't really want... No, it's not really a lot. So I don't really have as much time as the others to steamroll Ark like they do, which is what they do. They play it really quickly. But if people would like a rather chill series of just like farming and hi ominous noises, that's exactly what we need. No, thank you. Please go away. Yeah, if people want an Ark series where it's just chill, we just play the game, explore the worlds, kill some bosses, and maybe ascend through the tree of arcs. I have played a little bit of Genesis recently, but not really. Oh, Genesis Part 2, should I say. It's fun. Not what I'd call the typical game I'd play. But it's certainly enjoyable. Oh wait, I'm purple. I'm purple. Oh, is that what those weird plants do from Quark? I never actually noticed that they die. I turn into Veruca Salt from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That was a weird film. And I'm talking about like the good one, the one with Gene Wilder, not the Johnny Depp one. We don't talk about the Johnny Depp one because although when I first watched it as like a young lad, I enjoyed it first time watching, but the older I got and like the more I actually thought, just like Gene Wilder was better. I remember hearing once that the only reason Gene Wilder ever accepted that role for Willy Wonka in that film was under the condition he could make Wonka a maniacal arsehole. Like, because at any point in that film, you can never really tell if you can trust him. And I think you shouldn't. He's quite a manipulative, sinister character in that film. Every time you see him, he always seems to have that sort of nonchalant smile of, I know exactly what's going to happen to each and every one of you people, and I'm going to laugh whilst it happens. Like, in that one particular scene where I think it was, no, it wasn't Veruca Salt who turned blue. Veruca Salt's the one who got sent to the trash compactor. That's a lot of skeletons. What does that stone link have? I don't know what it's got, so I don't know if it's worth risking that creeper. It was Bonaparte? I don't actually remember the name. The one who turned blue was the one I was referring to. I'm sure you guys are getting it and like scream. Well, probably not screaming at the screens, but like just shaking your heads in disappointment that I can't actually remember the name. But it was Veruca Salt who went down the trash compactor, and Wonka is just saying to this girl's father, who is very mortified at the idea that his daughter's just vanished down a hole that leads to somewhere he doesn't know. And it's just like, where's my daughter gone? It's like, oh, she's gone to the trash compactor. The trash compactor. And Wonka's just very chill about that whole scenario. Watching a ditch. Don't need arrows. But yeah, that entire film is just a psychedelic trip, and it's amazing. Really? Is that it? Where's the rest of it? That's unfortunate. So, I'm thinking, generally for this season, I'm going to be keeping it... I'm going to keep it kind of chill. Not entirely sure what sort of an upload schedule we'll be looking at, because at the end of the day, I work shifts, and I can only record when I'm not working. I also have a holiday coming up soon. I've chosen a weird time to start this series, considering that holiday is impending. I'll start packing for it next week. But I'll get some videos recorded and backed up, I'm sure. Because at the end of the day, I'm playing this for me and not having to wait on other people for content. That's a lot of zombies. I don't like that. Oh, I've run out of inventory space. So I think what might be a good idea is to head back up to the oh, one of them's a baby zombie. Is to head up to the surface, or at least back to where I put down the crafting table and furnace. Smelt up the iron. Make some armor, make some better tools. At the moment I am just rocking solely stone. And maybe start scouting out a good place to build a house. And I won't be building my home this episode, because time constraints. I do have something I need to keep an ear out in the near future. But we can certainly have a bit of a wander. I've just noticed, I swear I put a texture pack in with this. Did I forget to look at... Oh, I did. There we go. I mean, oh, there's the lad spike. I mean, things like from immersive engineering are still going to look weird, but we get better textures for like stone and torches and stuff. Tell me what you think, actually. I'll leave this down to like viewer discretion. So like, do you guys like it with Faithful, or do you want Want me to go back to vanilla? If I knew how to make texture packs, I'd make an updated version of Faithful for an updated Faithful plug-in, so I can have Faithful for FNA as well. But that would then require me to texture everything from all of the other mods, because there's a few mods. I mean, once the pack is successfully uploaded to Curseforge, you'll see how many mods there are. There's a lot of them. Not as much as Paleocraft of days gone by, but still a fairly large quantity of mods. Just trying to think of what else to say. I'm not really good at commentary, am I? Most of my vocabulary is just like referencing other things. Be it movies, like social media. Though truth be told, I'm not that big on social media than, say, other YouTubers. Not really sure who I'd be referring to in this instance, but I'm sure there's like people out there. It's not like I'm going to be speed running the entire YouTube algorithm like Dream. I'm pretty sure I've already failed at that. I don't like the fact that I can hear death and destruction all around me. And where am I? Where's the exit? Have I forgot where the exit? Okay, it's not that way. Is it this way? Yes, it's this way. Here it is. Just trying to get all this on the way out. Also, I had noticed when I first generated in this world, and was doing some little tests to see if my audio was still working, I noticed that there was a desert quite close by. Deja vu. That looks like a place further down. But yeah, I noticed a desert somewhat close by, which is really good because deserts have sand, which is good for glass. Also, good for sandstone. Sandstone goes fairly well with bricks, as just like a rule of thumb. So that'll certainly give me some extra materials to be building with. There. Make another furnace. Oh, don't. One, two, three, four, five. Don't want to waste coal. What? Still quite late out. Suppose I'm gonna stick my head outside and. Okay. There we go. More armor. It actually took me a very long time to figure out how Curseforge mod packs work again. I tried it once with like one of the old Paleocraft versions, but it just became a nuisance to update because I had to always do it on the like the Curseforge app, which is not the most fun thing to do. I see a bed, technically. Let's see if we can run over to that tent before Finn try and murder me. I'm not here. Oh my god, I did not figure out. I did not see that ravine. Well, I'll say ravine, it's a valley. No, stop shooting me. All I want is to sleep. Oh, yeah. I should have gone a different way. Death has followed me down. And I'm just failing at parkour. No, zombie, go away. I'm not here. Hey, sweet dreams are made of these. Burn, zombie, burn. Just yonk that and put off of him. Because I'm nice. Okay then. I mean, to be fair, I might wind up building the mountain. Not sure yet. Might be a good idea to scout some locations. Oh god, creepers, go away. Nom 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 nom. Oh my god, it takes so long to eat these things. How much food is it? That's 1.5 meat sticks. Oh wait, I've got Pams, which I think means you don't drop calamari. Hey, squids are useful. What a unique flavour of game 2 hearts. Hey, however, that has given me hunger. Damn. Maybe not the best thing. Oh yeah, also this. These are... It's a plant from prehistoric flora. The oceans in 1.12 don't look as barren anymore. Let's cook this squid to consume it. Come here, squid. Honestly, you play things like, you play 1.16 for so long, and you forget that you can't swim in 1.12. So that's fun to deal with. However, I am liking all these squids. Inking me is not going to do anything. Hey, there we go. That's enough to put into the furnace. Oh, oh, I heard that. I thought one fell down behind me. That's not very good. Skeleton, do you think you can, like, shoot the creeper instead of me? I want a music disc. That's it, creeper. Oh, come on. That failed. Ah, it blew up one of the ambers. That sucks. Okay. I'm gonna put that in there, that in there. Okay, so squid's in there, cooking away. Actually, I think I'll just call the episode here, because at the end of the day, all I'm really going to be doing next is making some chests. And I'll probably pick up next episode where I'm just looking for a place to build. Call episode 1 here. Okay, and so in which case, I thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed hearing this really poor YouTube of a game. I'd say poor. Poor as in not very good. But I'm hoping to improve. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.